All right. Back. Yes, welcome back. Do you want to experience old Florida? Well, you don't have to go too far. Just go out to Mount Dora and visit the Lake Dora Canal.
I've always wanted to do this. Now we get to go virtually. It's been called the most beautiful mile in the world, and when you check it out, you will understand why. David Martin is live this morning right along the canal to show us just how much fun this can be. Hey, David.
Good morning, Amy. It is a lot of fun, and it's a beautiful tour, and you can do it with this gorgeous two-seater mini cat. And I'm going to talk to you now with the owner of this tour. Come on over here, Eric Craig. Good morning, sir. How are you?
How you doing, David?
Eric runs a brand new operation here in Lake County called CraigCat Tours. Craig's his last name, and the Cat Tours. Cat comes from what?
Catamaran.
Yeah, and that's what this is. It's a two-seater catamaran. Paolo, show us the boat here while we talk about how fast this thing goes and how safe it is.
Oh, it's a beautiful ride, very comfortable. Of course, it's very personal with side-by-side seating. You have your stereo system. Of course, for the tours, it's fully narrated, and we take you through the most beautiful waterway in the world right here in Mount Dora.
Speaking of which, we happened to do that this past weekend, right? On Saturday afternoon, you took us out. So I want to show you some of that video from this tour. What you're going to see now is the calm waters of the canal. What canal are we looking at?
It's the Mount Dora Canal. It's about a lot of the trees and the scenery is 2,000, 3,000 years old. And, not only is there a lot of history, but a lot of wildlife there as well. But what better way to do it on a catamaran like this? You have a completely uninhibited view of the entire waterway.
Yeah, you do. And how long is the tour?
It's a 2-hour tour, fully narrated. Everybody gets their own headset, and we start out along here in Gilbert Park, go down the coast of Mount Dora, and then we get up on plane and scream across the lake to Verres and through the Dora Canal.
It is an absolute blast. I can tell you guys, part of the history of the canal is they shot a very famous Hollywood movie, at least portions of the movie, in this canal. We'll talk about what movie that was in the next hour. Plus, we'll talk about how easy these things are to drive. I mean, really, they're a cinch. It took my wife about 2 minutes to learn.
Oh, they're very easy. Anybody can drive them. They're extremely stable, totally unsinkable. Yeah. Anybody can use it.
Totally unsinkable. There you go.
Which we found out that day.
Yeah. CraigCatTours.com is the website you want to check out. CraigCatTours.com. Amy, John, $100 a person for the tour. Well worth it. A lot of fun.
It looks like a lot of fun.
What was the movie? You can't just tease us. We have to stick around for another hour?
You got to stick around anyway.
Yeah, sorry. That's the way television works.
Dang it.
Good tease, David. Good tease.
All right, do you want to experience old Florida? Well, you don't have to go too far. Just head out to Mount Dora and visit the Lake Dora Canal.
It has been called the most beautiful mile in the world, and when you check it out, you will understand why. It is really spectacular. And David Martin is joining us live this morning right along the canal to show us what makes it so spectacular. I love it. You're already in the boat.
Yeah, and we're close to the canal. Actually, though, we're in Lake Dora. I'm in the boat right now with the owner of this tour. CraigCat Tours is the name of the company, and Eric Craig is the owner. Eric, what are we sitting in here?
Well, this is the CraigCat. It's a powered catamaran. Not only is it unbelievably stable, but it's a lot of fun and easy to use.
Yeah, and you actually make the boats here, don't you?
Yes, we're also the manufacturer. You can actually you can see it at CraigCat.com.
Yeah, and funny enough, you've sold several of these to hotels around the world, including in Dubai.
Yeah, we're Turkey, Cyprus. We just sent some to Moscow, Russia.
Wow.
All over the world. Australia, you can actually see our boats in New Zealand as well.
But our viewers can get on them right here in Lake Dora, and then from there you take the tour. And we got some video because we did the tour over the weekend. Let's roll what we shot this weekend on Saturday. You start here in the lake and you wind up there on that beautiful mile canal, right?
Yes. It's about 6 miles across the lake. Of course, it's totally narrated. And I've always said this: Florida, you only see half of it on land. The rest of it's in the water because there's just so much history here.
Now, the canal itself is sight from a famous movie. Tell us what that is.
Well, the African Queen was shot in Africa, but they had to do a lot of retakes. And if you watch the movie, you'll actually see the retakes and the scenes from the Dora Canal.
Now, what will we see in the canal besides water? I mean, you got those gorgeous trees that are super tall, right? It's like a real jungle in there.
It is. It's a natural jungle canal. You're going to see 2,000 and 3,000 year old cypress trees. A lot of wildlife. There's birds, turtles, I've even seen some little baby alligators and stuff like that in there. But it's absolutely amazing, completely untouched.
How long is the tour from the dock here to the round trip?
It works out to about 2 hours. And what we're doing here is for Valentine's Day this week, if you mention that you saw it on Fox News, it's 50% off. It's only $50 per person.
Right. So normally it's $100, but you're giving it away for $50 right now. That's a deal. I'll tell you what. So look, it's probably too late to get out here today, but you can always book a trip for your loved one, and it is nice, guys. It's a very comfortable ride. We had snacks back here in the compartment, and chips and soda, and with the right hand you just throttle on the boat, and then the left hand you steer, and the passenger just sleeps, or whatever the passenger wants to do. I had a great time. We were sitting there, I was shooting with the camera, and my wife was steering, and you're right, you wear headphones, and Eric narrates the entire time.
Yeah, it's great. It's fully narrated. It's kind of like horseback riding. You're following the leader. You got a cooler with some drinks.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for?
Great. CraigCatTours.com, guys. CraigCatTours.com.
That looks like a blast. All right, thanks, you guys. That was fun.
All right, a unique way to spend the day with your Valentine's sweetheart is maybe hanging out at the Lake Dora Canal in Mount Dora.
Yeah, it has been called the most beautiful mile in the world, and that is where we find Fox 35's David Martin taking us on a very unique experience. Hello there, David.
Well, hello, ladies, and yeah, you need some planning if you want to do this. This is a great thing to do with your sweetheart. Hi, Bud. How you doing out there?
Fine, Dave.
He needs a Valentine in that boat.
Absolutely.
You're a lonely man today, huh?
Oh, you're not kidding.
All right, go show us how this thing works. So this is the two-seater catamaran. Go ahead and take off for us.
Okay, great.
Very easy. He throttles it down, steers it around, and off he goes. He's heading to the 1 mile canal that's about 6 miles away from here. And that's what you do when you come out here to this CraigCat Tours and boat rentals place down here at Lake Dora. Don't fall in the water there, Mr. Cameraman Paolo. Joining me live is the owner of this tour. Hello, Eric Craig. How are you, sir?
Fine. How you doing, sir?
You just started this tour a month ago.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the idea of starting here in the lake and going down to that canal?
Well, the beautiful thing is, it started with the catamarans. They are unbelievable. They're a lot of fun.
Let me stop right there. We have some video we shot on Saturday. Can we roll that to show people how easy and cool and fast you can go on these? And what's the maximum speed limit here on these things?
Well, you're going to do about up to about 32 miles an hour. It's a lot of fun, very exhilarating, but at the same time, it's not scary. It's very stable, very safe, very easy to use. And it started with our boats. Their boats are fantastic, and we thought, well, hey, there's so much stuff to do here on Lake Dora. Yeah. Why not mix the two?
So you wind up going through the lake, and then you hit the canal, and when you get to the canal, boy, you slow down and you enjoy the scene.
Oh, yes. You get to see everything, and that's the wonderful thing about our boats is you're not behind a wall. You get to see a full 360 HD view.
Yeah, you do. And then along that canal, you'll see tons of wildlife, beautiful 2,000-year-old trees. Apparently, they shot portions of the African Queen there, you tell me?
Portions of the African Queen, all the retakes were taken over there. And rumor has it some of the Tarzan films were actually shot over there as well. That's a rumor, but I've heard it from a secondary horse's mouth.
Yeah, well, I tell you, when you're down there, you feel like you're in the jungle. Regardless, the tour is 2 hours long at least. Maybe we took about, 2.5 hours our tour did on Saturday. We had a great time. So how much does it cost per person?
Well, right now what we're doing for Valentine's Day was running a special to the end of the week. 50% off. It works out to $50 per person.
Not a bad deal, guys. There you have it. Planners, give them a call. The website is CraigCatTours.com. And, man, it's a great time. Thanks for coming down and showing us how this works. And I tell you, guys, it's very romantic down there in that canal. The Love Canal. Right?
The Love Canal.
It is very. Bring a camera.
I love it.
All right, guys, have a great day.